Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and very good day to everyone. My name is Muhammad Haikal bin Muhammad Rizwan. My metric number is B11231028 and together with my group members is Izzah Haikal bin Abbas, Alif Daniel bin Nahiran Sabtu, next Ahmad Nur Farhim bin Zamri and last Ahmad Nur Alif Haikal bin Abdul Karim. We are pleased to present our project today. First and foremost, we would like to express our gratitude to our respect instructor, Dr. Nur Latif Azizi bin Muhammad Syari Azizi, for his continuous guidance and support throughout this project. Our presentation today, we will cover about smart weather and humidity, where we will explain the background, methodology, results, and conclusion of our work. Without further delay, let's begin. Okay, so what is a smart weather and humidity? Smart weather systems are advanced technologies that use sensors, data analytics, and connectivity to provide fast and accurate weather information. The system rely on weather station to measure factors like temperatures, humidity, wind, air pressure, and precipitation, while environmental sensor monitor soil moisture and air quality. Integrated with smart homes, vehicles, and wearables, they offer real-time and personalized weather updates. By combining data from various sources and using predictive analytics, smart weather system enhance forecasting accuracy and provide yearly warning for severe weather. This helps farmers optimize planting and harvesting and allows smart cities to improve public service traffic and infrastructure planning. Overall, the system improves safety, efficiency, and decision making in various industry and everyday life. So, in conclusion, smart weather systems are about more than just knowing if it will rain tomorrow. They're combining data, AI, and smart technology to support daily life, business operation, and public safety in a more intelligent and responsive way. Thank you. That's all from me. Next to the group members.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zaikal bin Abbas. My inventory is 10300. Okay, let me explain the system operation of our project. First is library and definition. We began by including three important libraries. First, the liquid crystal library, which control our LCD display. Second, the DHT library, which used to communicate with the DHT11 sensor for temperature and humidity reading. And lastly, the AVR watchdog library, which ensure the microcontroller reset safely in case of any fault or hands. Second, Second pin definition. Next, we define the key hardware connection, the DHT pin and DHT type. Refer to the pin and type used for the DHT11 sensor. We also define reset button pin and off button pin, which allows us to manually reset or power off the system. Fan pin is connected to the speaker or fan output. Lastly, potential meter is used for an additional analog sensor input such as a variable resistor or analog control. Third, initialization in setup. The setup function of our codes is LCD begin is used to initialize the LCD with 16 column and 2 rows. DHT begin start communication with the DHT sensor. Finally, we set the pin mode for all the connected component LED button, fan and analog input to ensure proper operation. This setup form the foundation for the system to read environmental data, display it on the screen and respond to user input. Okay, next. Okay, next now let's walk through how the system behaves continuously during operation. This happen inside the main loop. First is reset and off button handling. First, the system check if the reset button is pressed. If it is, the watchdog timer triggers a full system reset to recover from errors. Next, the off button is check pressing this will either active or deactive the system. If the system deactive, all LEDs and output are turned off and the LCD display the message system of the loop then is it yearly. Second, sensor reading and display. If the system is active, the DHT11 sensor read the temperature. A simulated humidity value is also calculated in a real environment. This would come from the sensor. The potentiometer provides a speed value simulating a user control input. If any sensor reading fail, an error message will appear on the LCD. Otherwise, the LCD shows the current temperature, humidity, and speed value. Third, control logic LED and fan. The fan and LED are controlled based on the temperature and speed. If the temperature is above 30 Celsius, the fan runs at full speed in PWM 255. If it's below 20 Celsius, the cool LED turn on and the fans run if the speed is less than 45. Okay. In all other case, the normal LED turn on and the fan run if the speed is below 150. This loop keeps the system responsive to temperature change and user input, ensuring that it behaves smartly in different environmental conditions. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alif Daniel bin Naila Sabtu. My metric number is B1123101125. Okay, I will explain about the flowchart. This is our flowchart for our assignment. Alright. Okay, for the flowchart, I will explain it. First, start. The system begin operation. All necessary components such as sensor, LCD, fans, LED, and button are initialized. Number 2. Read humidity sensor. Although labeling humidity sensor, the actual program logic calculate humidity as 100 temperature, simulating it. The step is where the DHT11 sensor is accessed to get the temperature value and optional humidity if needed. Number 3. Temperature decision branch. The system uses the temperature reading to decide the environmental condition and respond accordingly. A temperature below 20 Celsius. First, cool environment. Blue LED is turned on. Fan spin only if speed below 45. Represent low temperature behavior where ventilation may be minimal. B. Temperature between 20 Celsius and 30 Celsius. Normal or moderate environment. Yellow LED is turned on. Fan spin if speed below 150. Indicate average temperature. Fan run at medium speed. C. Temperature above 30 Celsius. Hot environment. Red LED is turned on. Fan spin at full speed. Maximum 255. Ensure rapid cooling during high temperature condition. 4. Display the data. After responding to the temperature with the correct LED and fan action, the system display temperature, humidity, and fan speed on the LCD. Also show a status message like hot, normal, or cold. Number 5. Mark the end of one iteration of the loop. The process then repeat in the next circle, typical every second. Continuously update the data and control. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Ahmad Nur Farhin. I want to present about circuit diagram. Components specified above from the following components. Arduino Uno, resistor 220 ohms, LED, fan direct current. It has 12, 11 temperature sensor, push button, potentiometer, 16 to display with 12C adapter module. Let's now go through the initial setup portion of our Arduino code to understand how the system is configured. First, libraries include. We begin by include three essential libraries. Liquid Crystal.h to manage the LCD display, DHT.h to handle temperature and humidity reading from the DHT11 sensor, AVRWT.h to enable the watchdog timer, which is used for resetting the system during faults. Second, pin definition. Next, we define key pin connections. DHT pin is assigned to analog pin A5 for the DHT11 sensor. Reset button pin and off button pin are connected to digital pins 3 and 2 respectively. Fan pin is set to pin 5 for the fan output. Potentiometer pin is connected to analog input A1. LED pins array hold digital pin 4, 6 and 7 for the LED indicators. 3. Object initialization. We then create two objects. An LCD object using the liquid crystal library wire to pins 13, 12, 11, 10, 9 and 8. A DHT object using the DHT library for the type and pin defined yearly. A Boolean variable system active is also declared to track whether the system is running or off. For setup function. Inside the setup function, the LCD initializer with 16 columns and 2 rows using LCD begin 16 and 2. The DHT sensor is started using DHT begin. Then A for loop is used to set all LED pins as outputs. Button pins are figured as inputs with internal pull-up resistors. The fan is set as an output and the potentiometer as an input. 5. Initial LCD test display. Finally, some text is shown on the LCD as a setup message. Temperature value and humidity value are printed with short delays. The screen is clear to prepare for real-time data display later. This setup routine gets the entire system ready for operation, initialization, analyzing all sensor, actuators, and the user interface. System initialization. LCD print speed value display as setup message on LCD. Delay 500 waits on 0.5 seconds for user visibility. DHT begin start temperature sensor DHT. Main loop execution. Void loop. Continuously runs to handle inputs and outputs. Main logic inside the loop. Off button logic. If digital read off button pin equal to low, check if off button is pressed. System active equal system active. Toggle system on off. Delay 500 prevent false readings debouncing. Turning system off. Turn off all LEDs. Digital write LED pins I low. Turn off the fan. Digital write fan pin low. LCD show system off. Return skip rest of loop is if system is off. Reading temperature and humidity. Float T equal DHT read temperature. Get temperature from DHT. Float S equal 100 minus T simulated humidity calculation. Fan speed control. Analog read potentiometer pin read potentiometer value. Map 0 uh, 255 maps to PWM for fan speed 0 until 255. Error detection. If isNet checks if sensor reading fail. LCD show sensor error. Return skip execution if error occurs. Displaying data on LCD. LCD is clearly before update. LCD print H display humidity. LCD print H, LCD print S display fan speed or system status. System summary. Fan speed is adjusted based on potentiometer. Temperature is read using DHT sensor. Off button allows manual deactivation. LCD provide real-time feedback. Error handling ensure reliability. Right. Thank you. After reading the temperature and fan speed, the system displays them on the LCD. The fan speed is shown on the first line, where the temperature is printed on the second line, followed by the letter C to indicate degrees Celsius. If the temperature is greater than 30 Celsius, the system assumes it is hot. It turns on the hot LED, turns off the others, and set the fan maximum speed. The LCD also shows the word hot to notify the user. If the temperature is below 20 Celsius, the system detects a cool condition. It turns on the cool LED, turns off the others, and runs the fan only if the speed is set to less than 45. The words cool appears on the LCD. If the temperature is between 20 Celsius and 30 Celsius, it is considered normal. The system turns on normal LED, turns on turns off the others, and allows the fan to run only if speed is below 150. The LCD display normal in this condition. The system includes a reset button for emergency use. When pressed, it enables the watchdog timer, which forces the Arduino to reset within 30 milliseconds. This is useful for quickly restarting the system. In summary, this smart system adjusts LED indicators and fan speed based on the temperature. Shown real-time data on LCD, include a reset function for stability. It ensures efficient environmental control based on real-time sensor input.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Nur Alif Aikabi Abdul Karim and my matric number is B1123101115. So I'm going to continue my friend explanation, and I'm going to explain about result of simulation from the simulation happy we make. So when the temperature drops below 20 degrees Celsius, the LED blue will be turned on because the LED blue means the temperature is cool, and the fan will be turned on at the when the speed drop below 45. So for net simulation, when the temperature is between 20 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius, such as 25 degrees Celsius, it means like the ideal temperature for the simulation. The LED will be turned to the yellow. The yellow LED means for the function of all component and simulation is functioning in normally, and the speed will be less than 115. The fan will be turned on, and will be in shape, excellent shape. Lastly, when the temperature rise above 30 degrees Celsius, the LED red will be turned on because it means the temperature is too hot, and it makes the fan will be turned on at the highest speed. So lastly, from me, the conclusion to sum up a weather monitoring system is a collection of sensors, gadgets, and the other technologies that are used to gather and analyze meteorological data. Temperature, humidity, air pressure, wind speed, and other weather-related variables may all be tracked using the system. After being gathered, the data is sent to a central location for processing and analysis, which yields current meteorological information, and the numerous applications of the data exist such as predicting future weather trends, warning of possible weather risks, and energy efficiency. All things considered, and information and insightful weather monitoring system may help people better understand and prepare for the weather. So that's all from us. Thank you.